The fact that my best friend turned me into a 6 a.m. gym girly, don't know how we got here, but we're here. So we're at the gym. Y'all, this was my first time on the Stairmaster, and I kid y'all not, I did not come back the next day. But anyways, let's get back into this workout. So typically the first thing I do is I check my email and check my calendar just to see what my day looks like, how much work I'm gonna have, and if I can fit in some extracurriculars. But for my morning time, I did do this a little earlier than normal. My clock-in time is 8:30, and at this time it's about 7:45. And again, I just like to plan out my days in the morning and figure out what that looks like for me. Alea actually slept in today, and she woke up about 9 o'clock, which is not usual. Usually it's 8:30, sometimes 8 o'clock, and she just loves kisses and hugs and this Teddy she's been carrying around. So whatever I do with her, Teddy got to get his feels in too. So just loving on my girl this morning before we go ahead and I get myself ready for the day. I'm getting in the habit of putting some clothes on and doing my hair for work, because normally I would be in pajamas and a scarf and then throw a sweater on so I look presentable, and I just felt like my days were passing me by. I spend a lot of time in the house with Alea all day by myself, so I do want to feel like my days are productive, and I do want to feel like I have that like energy of getting dressed and being dressed and having something to do. So I'm getting in the habit of doing my hair, doing my face routine, putting some clothes on, and really taking time out of my day to do different things, so I don't feel like I'm just like working in the house and trying to maintain a toddler while being unkept, if that makes sense. So we're in the season of being kept. It's Alea pretending that she wants some of my green juice, but in reality, she don't want to try it. So we're in that phase of I want to try it, I want some, and then when you give it to her, she don't want it. So at this point, it's about 11 o'clock and I have a meeting with our COO. So I am a part of the DEI committee at my job. So we are definitely working on inclusive and breaking down stereotypes and things like that. So we are having a planning session. And as you could tell, Alea is literally warming up to turn up. For some reason, her dad is in the bedroom, but she feels the need to be in my face, literally crying. And she waited until I got on my meeting to start crying. So y'all, this is what I deal with on a daily basis. Is my child wants to be in my skin 24/7 and she does not care who's around, and she feels like when it's time for me to work, it's time for me to work for her. So I'm still trying to balance being a mom and working from home. I'm hoping to get her in school, but that's a whole nother situation and topic that we'll get into. But at this time, I do stay at home with my daughter full time, and it is not for the week. This little girl runs me through the ringer. But anyways, we're gonna finish up this meeting, and then for the rest of the day, I don't have much planned. I'm gonna let her go outside. I'm gonna cook a meal and try to get us on a schedule, because at this point I'm a 6 a.m. girly, so I need to get my rest. Thank you for spending the morning with me. If you are new, do hit the subscribe button and join the family. And I will see you guys in the next video.